So let's start the journey where all my adventures began, on the Oregon coast. This time of year can bring some blustery conditions to the coast, so make sure you have the windbreaker or winter coat when visiting. Short walk from the parking area is the famous Ecola Point. Best at sunset, this spot was featured in the 1985 adventure film The Goonies, but was also the end of the Lewis and Clark's parties in 1806, offering some views of Cannon Beach and Haystack Rock. Just to the north, on the Oregon Coast Trail, you'll eventually get to Indian Beach. You can also drive to this spot along a road if longer hikes aren't for you. Indian Beach is the perfect shoreline for both surfers and beachgoers, offering tide pools and expansive views of the Pacific Ocean. Perpetua Trail starts at the Visitor Center and follows the sharp and rugged headland on the Oregon coast. Immersed in greenery from ferns to towering Sitka spruce, thanks to the temperate rainforest that we call the Oregon coast. Tranquil filtered light, providing just enough light for plant life below the canopy. Parts are flat, but this trail is up most of the way. These wildflowers, though, provide the perfect excuse to take a break. Then, a panoramic view. Keep following the trail to an old fire tower and shelter, built by the Civilian Conservation Corps back in the day. The deck once used for purpose is now a spot for pleasure. Located about 15 minutes south of Cannon Beach, this trail immediately opens up to meadows with wildflowers in the summer. The trail starts off gradual but turns steep. Once it turns steep, you know you're getting close. Now, halfway through the trail, you're going to want to be a little bit careful. It gets a little bit steep right near the edge, so just watch your step, and especially in the winter when it gets kind of wet and slippery. Watch your step. I told you, this is pretty steep. The Oregon coast is home to some of the most dramatic cliffs formed by the erosion of this ancient basalt rock. There's two great views here, one north and the other south. Take advantage of them both. We're going to be following the Oregon Coast Trail, or two popular spots on the south coast. Very important to stay on the trails here. They're clear but steep. Keep track of your footing at all times. People have gotten seriously injured here. There it is, Natural Bridge, formed by thousands of years of coastal erosion. This is an iconic Oregon spot. In the winter, during low sun angles, sunrise perfectly streams through this eroded basalt. Head on back for the steep trek up. Follow the coast trail, and you'll be awakened to an oasis. This is Secret Beach. Not so much a secret anymore. This spot has become very popular. However, when you're here, there's many spots to get some privacy. I'm not going to tell you where they are. That's a secret.